Can I have another wine?
You're listening to the Giggle Gang podcast.
I don't know what I'm talking about.
If you want it, just come get it.
A Giggle Gang podcast.
Just be myself.
For fuck's sake.
You know, sometimes people pay me to say ridiculous shit, and sometimes I just say it for free.
That's hectic.
You're listening to the Giggle Gang podcast.
Hello, I am Morgan Freeman, and welcome to the Giggle Gang podcast.
Cool. That's pretty good.
I'm pretty good at it. Been doing it for too long.
Really?
Yeah.
How long have you been doing Morgan Freeman impressions?
5 years. Wait, no. About seven long years.
Okay. And how did this ability start?
I was sat at home and I watched Shawshank Redemption 4 times in a row, back to back.
Why?
I wanted to see him crawl through the shit.
He crawls through shit?
Yes, not Morgan Freeman, the other white guy.
Oh.
Andy Dufresne.
The other white guy. That assumes that Morgan Freeman's white.
Morgan Freeman is white.
Sorry?
Can you not hear his voice? Slowly turning into Nelson Mandela. This is not working.
Don't talk into the cup either. It's like obscure. Right, can we get normal Taya Cousins now?
I don't know what he sounds like anymore. I'm gonna guess this is it. I'm gonna fucking guess this is his voice.
Where's your accent from?
I'm from Ardwick, so I should just have a Manchester accent, but it's just... I've been told it's posh.
You are a bit posh. You don't look posh either. You look like you're
Broke,
about to commit a crime.
Yeah, at all times I am, because I'm broke. 24/7, no games.
Aren't you going to become one of the guys with the trolleys on the train though?
I don't think I can afford a trolley.
No, you know the guy that we met?
Which one?
Jordan.
Oh, yeah. Oh. That fucker told me he was making 36 to 42 grand a year, and I've not forgot those numbers, even though I didn't look at the website at all. He's so...
He's 20 years old. He pushes a trolley up and down a train from Penzance to Edinburgh, and he makes 36 grand a year.
He's got 2 cars, and by 2 cars I mean 1 car and some fucking dune buggy that no one has in England.
No, he's also got an Audi A1.
That kid is fucking ridiculous.
And he's 20.
And he's also a virgin, which is defo...
He's not even using it properly.
Not even flaunting it, he's just getting around. He's having a good time with his fucking no dick use.
That's right. Well, I mean, you can't really be banging bitches when you're busy driving dune buggies and pushing the trolley, you know. He hasn't got time to waste his money on a lady. You know what I mean? And I don't blame him.
Get a dune buggy money. You should be at least trying like on the side to just be like, hey, how you doing? Like,
yeah, want to come for a ride in my dune buggy? You're like, potholes. Oh shit, my pants bounced open.
Oh, my dick just came out of nowhere.
Do you reckon he's got a package?
No, he's got no package, and he's got too much money, and he's got a dune buggy, and it like the whole serum doesn't make sense.
Do you reckon if you had, you know, that train trolley money with your current package, you maybe wouldn't have had to have gone to Leeds this weekend.
You know. No, if I had that much money, ooh.
Teo just got back from Leeds on a love visit.
A love visit. It was a weird 3-day date.
3 days you were there?
3 days? Yeah, Friday to Sunday.
Yeah, but Sunday doesn't really count. You left this morning.
That is true, but I felt a boob, so I'm going to count it as a day.
You felt her boobs today?
Yeah.
Oh, did you feel them yesterday?
No.
Really?
I just brushed against them yesterday, and I was like, oh, sorry, and then...
Wow, so what did you guys fill your time with if it wasn't boob touching and stuff?
We talked for 3 days.
About what?
Just everything.
Really?
That and drinking, but I mean, the whole of Saturday. But it's like we started about 12 and then kept drinking.
Who does she live with?
No one. She just has a 2-bedroom place. I shouldn't be saying all of this shit. I've not even met her. That was the first time I met her as well.
Yeah, keep going though. Don't stop.
She had a 2-bedroom place in Leeds.
All to herself.
Yeah.
Interesting. Is it because she's like hard to live with, or?
No, she was like, I just want my own place, and she apparently makes enough to do it, so she was just chilling and all.
How much does she make? More than Jordan?
Nah, Jordan's balling out. Jordan's fucking... I get angry at the sight of his name now. In my head, it just pops up and there's red all over it.
If you're gonna have a kid, you're not gonna call him Jordan.
I might have to. Like, he'd probably buy the naming rights of my kids and sell the naming rights, get him sponsored and shit. That's how I got out of the village. That's how I...
Well, let's talk about your history. Where did you come from?
Where did you go? Where did you come from?
Is your family originally from Nigeria?
My dad is. My dad's from Nigeria. My mum's from... Well, she's from here, but she's Jamaican.
Okay.
So it's a bit weird. Like, they clash way too much. Like, Nigerians and Jamaicans don't get together.
Really?
Yeah, they hate each other.
Why?
Because they're different blacks. It's like...
I'm not familiar with like the interfeuding, because I know like the English and the Scottish, like they hate each other, but I just see them as exactly the same.
Yeah.
So like it's the same with my ignorance of like, you know, Jamaicans and Nigerians.
It's just, we make different types of food with seasonings in different ways, so we have to clash based on what seasonings we use. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Is there nothing else?
That and the hatred for who they are deep down, but most of the seasons.
So who do you hate?
I don't hate anyone.
Oh, right, okay.
But I was raised Jamaican, so...
You were raised Jamaican?
Yeah.
So you don't like Nigerians?
I'm not saying that at all. I'm never going to say that, those filthy people. I'm never going to talk about those people. Nah.
So when you say you were raised Jamaican, what would be the difference between being raised Jamaican? It can't just be spices in food.
You would be surprised. There's most dances, music, like... There's less bumbleclots, like I call... You know, it's a bit weird.
What's a bumbleclot?
Oh, it's a bit... It's more... I use it as an exclamation, so like... You know, like Sherlock Holmes being like, by God! And then bumbleclot's just a Jamaican version. It's like an insult. I forgot what I think there's like other stuff for it, but... It's like an insult for a person.
Okay.
But you got to use the accent.
Bumbleclot. Am I close?
Wait, let's try it again.
What? Say the actual thing I'm trying to say.
Bumbleclot.
Bumbleclot. I gotta sound it out before I put the racial inflection on it.
Bumbleclot. No.
Is that bumbleclot? Is it got a T on the end?
You sound like Hermes from Futurama.
I don't know who that is.
The fat Jamaican dude. You're getting close. It's not bad. Bumbleclot.
You're taking the piss out of something I've never said.
What? Give me an Aussie word. I'll say it.
Yeah. How you going, cobber? Or say fair dinkum.
It sounds racist. That racist.
Fair dinkum.
Fair dinkum.
But like, be Aussie with it.
Be Aussie with it. Fair dinkum.
Yeah, that's alright.
Yeah, see?
It's not bad. Fair dinkum's like, you're telling the truth. I'm like, yeah, fair dinkum. Like, you know, like legit. That's what I'm saying.
I get why we sent you there.
So I'm like, you know, is that boat gonna fit on that trailer? He's like, yeah, mate. I'm like, fair dinkum. He's like, yeah.
What's that like? Kind of, alright. Is that?
We're like, yeah, like, are you telling the truth? Like, yeah, I'm telling the truth. Like,
fair dinkum.
fair dinkum.
Fair dinkum. Fair dinkum.
What about you? You're right there, cobber.
You're right there, cobber.
Cobber.
What? Cobber.
Yeah, so there's cobber, and
Cobber.
then there's copper. So copper is the copper dogs, right?
Wait, the copper's not just the copper, it's the copper's dog.
Nah, the copper dogs
Yeah.
are the police that try and like take away your good times.
Wait, you have dog police there?
Yeah. So you don't
What,
have
like
that.
a K9 unit, or they're just dog police that are let
No,
roam?
dog police that like run around and like they feel like you're having too much fun. They'll just like shut it down. And then they like run down from the hills.
Fucking moonlight in the back, it's like the middle of the day, just woo!
That is exactly what happens.
Wait, so what's the cobber? Cobber is...
Cobber's like a mate. Right, you're right, Cobber. You're right, mate. How are you?
So why is
A
it?
copper.
Yeah.
That's police officer. And then there's the copper dogs, which is just an extension of the police.
Oh, I thought you were saying copper was the copper dog.
No. It's a
Copper.
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 and then Copper dogs.
Copper dogs.
It's not like guapa.
Guapa.
Guapa dogs.
Guapa dogs.
What is with these
But
guapa
I
dogs?
don't know. Why have I got on here? Copper.
So,
Yeah.
because Nigeria and Jamaica
Yeah.
are both very warm climates, why have you chosen to settle in Manchester where the colour is constantly grey?
I'm allergic to heat. Like, I don't know. I'm not as
So do you like the cold?
fuck no, but
Oh.
I feel like if I went there, I'd be a white guy over there.
What do you mean? A white
not-
guy in Jamaica?
Yeah, or Africa as well. If I went to like Nigeria, I'd be like, oh, it's a white guy. Until I started speaking, they'd be like, oh, how you doing? How you doing? I'd be like, hello, and they'd be like, no, you don't know him. I feel like I get kidnapped there.
Really?
Yeah.
So you don't think they would accept you because you've grown up in England and you got posh voice?
Yeah, I'm like, it's not even like posh. If it's posh to like people here, I feel like posh over there would be like, oh, these guys forgotten his roots, and then like, and ancestors would take me away somewhere. Like ghosts would appear.
Do you still have family there?
Yeah, the whole Nigerian side. So I've got like uncles and stuff that I've not seen before.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Do you have any desire to go?
No.
Really?
No.
Does it not seem like fun? Like, what happened?
Oh no! Look, I feel like I'd get there and I'd just be like, oh hey hi, I should have just done this on Skype. How you doing? And then like be bored for a bit.
Don't you think they would be like, oh, Teo, like, thank you so much for coming. You know, let me show you what the real Nigeria is. And then, you know, they'd like take you around and like show you stuff. Like when I came here to England, I've got like an auntie that lives in London and she like took us all around London looking at all the cool shit. And then that was when I realised I fucking hate London and I don't want to live there. But like it was nice of her to take me around. Like I really enjoyed it.
I feel like they would, but like when I went to America, my dad kind of did the same thing. He was like, I'll show you New York, but then he just got sidetracked 24/7. So, oh, just wait in the car. I will go and I'll come back, and then we go drive about for a bit. It'd be like 5 hours later.
Would he like give you like a bagel or something, or like a pizza?
No, he just rolled down the window a little bit and then he just left for 5 hours. So I was just sat in the car, rocking back and forwards, waiting for something to happen.
That sounds like a terrible holiday.
Yeah, it was terrible.
Why didn't you like get out and be like, oh, I'll just go for a walk, like I'll meet you back here when you come back?
Oh, what?
Can you not speak to your parents like that?
No, I couldn't speak to him like that, but I definitely... The way he was driving, it was like, he was driving around like Brooklyn and the Bronx.
Yeah.
And that's basically where all the rappers are.
Yeah.
So you'll just see a guy on the block in the corners where your grandma stay, which is like, who the fuck do you know? And if you say that, then if you don't have the right answer, then you get fucked up. So I just stayed in the car.
Really?
Yeah.
So was it too dangerous for you to get out of the car?
Yeah, because I didn't know the area as well, so I would have just walked around, got lost somewhere, and they'd be like, who your grandma? And that's like...
My grandma's Miriam, bro. Who's your grandma?
You want to know the name, but no fucking... You start saying the wrong area and you're fucked.
Really?
Yeah.
That's so interesting. I've never heard of where your grandma stay.
Yeah, grandma stay. But you know. Who's your boy? Let me see them shoes.
Can we see that?
Let me see the shoes. It's just robbery.
Have you ever seen someone get their shoes robbed? Because I
seen-
think it's the weirdest thing to take from someone.
It's funny, like, seeing it because they have to...
Wait for you to unlace?
Yeah, like, they have to unlace it off someone's foot, like, if it's tight enough, so they'll do the yanking for a bit, they'll get tired, and then...
Is the person, like, standing or on the ground?
No, they've always usually been knocked out by then.
Oh, right, okay, so it's not just like, hey, you, give me your shoes,
Yeah.
and then it's like, oh, okay, and then you, like, awkwardly wait while they, like, untie the shoes. I've never seen it.
If that was me, I'd take both shoelaces and then leave the shoes with them, just for that small victory.
Yeah. Be like, you have the shoes, you didn't ask for the laces. Good luck walking home in these, bitch.
Laceless motherfucker. Walk away.
Where'd you put that muffin?
I don't know. Was it in the where the hell did I...
It's on the table, it's on the table.
Oh, no.
I think we should share this muffin. I'm going, oh shit. Damn, this is so bad, but it looks so good. This looks lovely. So, Teo, What's your favourite part about living in Manchester?
No, I get to leave a lot. Like, it's real fun doing that. There's loads of ways to leave. There's like roads, planes, automobiles. Get the fuck out of it.
How did you get to Leeds?
I got on a train, but I just had to buy a ticket just to get back in then. So I got an open return, got back to the little turnstiles where you go through, and it says expired for some reason. So they were like, oh, you've got to go buy another ticket from Leeds to Manchester, even though you're in Manchester now, and then pay £23 to get through that over there. I was like, no, just let me through. And they're like, we can't. They're fucking like this.
So did you just walk away, buy like a £2 ticket and then walk through?
Oh, no, they made me buy from Leeds.
No way.
23 quid.
That's so sad.
Even though I was in Manchester, part of me wanted to just jump, knowing that they wouldn't be able to catch me.
You should have done it. Have you ever committed a crime?
I don't think so. I think there's weed in my bag, so I've definitely been trafficking drugs right now.
Okay. But like, have you had run away from the police or run away from someone that was chasing you?
No, I've run away from people, but I've not. Nah.
I might have an old.
Yeah.
This is a big problem.
I've run away from people, but I've not done police. But I've always had this one, like, just a dream, just to make eye contact. Long, thick eye contact with a police officer, and then just bolt and see what happens. Want to see if he chases me. He's got nothing to stop me with, and I don't think they can catch me. They're wearing way more stuff than I can.
Do you think they would chase you?
Yeah.
Do you think if I did it, they would chase me?
No, fuck that. I think you'd be absolutely fine. It's like, alright mate, bye. You'd get that. I'd go, get him! I'd get him.
So you just walk through, lock eyes with the cop. So freeze for a bit, look around, then look back, and then just start running.
Yeah.
That seems like we should do that and
I'd
film it.
fucking plan that shit. I want to see where to get to. I feel like I could outrun all of them though. I've not seen an officer that I'm like, oh shit, that guy's a beast. I've just seen fucking big old pigs.
They're surprisingly fit.
They are, but they're heavy. I feel like if I didn't have a backpack or anything, I could properly lose them.
Yeah. If you had track pants and a loose t-shirt on and some Vans or something, you're off.
God, just straight away. Bitches!
I want to do that with you.
No, actually, film it.
I definitely think that's great content. Yeah. Like and subscribe if you want to see it. So, for you, right, are you a big cooker of this Jamaican food? Or is it
I would be, but I'm in work 24/7. So
what do you do for work?
I do Nando's.
Portuguese food?
Yeah, so I've just got that 24/7, so it's kind of easier to get that than to start making food.
So because you make food for other people, you don't go home and make food for yourself?
Yeah, I like to leave work at work, so I'll just starve when I'm at home.
Really?
Yeah.
Do you eat a lot of Nando's when you're at work?
Yeah, you get it free on shift. So you
as much as you want, or?
You get enough, but after one meal you'll be full for ages anyway.
Right.
So you kind of chill.
So where do you eat it? Do you sit out in the restaurant with everyone else?
Yeah. But I always get camouflage hoodies and shit, because you'll never know, because people have walked up. Now imagine you're sitting there and they've walked up with their birthday cake they want you to put in the back of the fridge or something. It's can you just take this midway through you eating?
Yeah.
Some jamming food in your mouth and grab you by the shoulders can you just get me a plate? And then you just got to stop and then go and get them a plate or something.
Yeah. Why don't you just be can't you see I'm eating here?
They would have a fit. Some of our managers would have a fit for real.
Really? Is it good fun? Do you enjoy it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Apart from the burns, it's alright, pretty good.
How often do you burn yourself?
Once a day at least. My
Jesus.
arms.
Oh my god.
Just huge. I look the arms of a crackhead.
What's the most common thing you burn yourself on?
What you cook. So you get the chickens raw.
Okay.
Put them in the oven, and you put them on metal racks. And when you pull them out, literally it takes less than a millisecond of it brushing along before all of the skin it touched to just evaporate. It doesn't. It less burns and more just takes the skin away from where it was.
Really?
Yeah. You heal weird.
So, but why are you putting the racks on your arms?
No, they have to be put in certain places.
Okay.
And for some reason, you'll find a reason to have to go to that place or near it, and it just...
Do you not have like gloves on, like big arm gloves?
Nah, fuck no.
What do you have on?
You've got like oven gloves, but they kind of finish there, and sometimes they're mostly broken, so you kind of like actually grab it and be like, oh shit, I can feel it straight away.
What?
Yeah. You get a weird, it's weird, I can't explain it to people like well enough, but you get a weird heat resistance to a point where if you go into Nando's, they've got the big metal grill at the front. I can put my hand on that for like a few seconds or like keep tapping it and I won't get burnt.
What?
Yeah, you get weird superpowers. It's really creepy. I used to fuck with all the people, like trainees are walking in and like just slam a hand down and then stare at them and just pull it off and then keep doing it and they'd be like, I don't know why he's doing it and it's scaring me. Just fucking breaks them.
Just breaks him. You ain't ready for this chicken.
Got the fucking burn yet. Get the mark.
What did you do before you worked in Nando's?
That was when I used to live in New York, so I was doing stand-up in New York.
Oh yeah.
But that's where it started, so I was just finding any open mics, but there's like 6 on a night. So I could do loads and loads and loads.
So tell me about what a New York open mic night is like.
They're very chill. They're kind of like, they'll bring loads of people to get drunk and then they'll just like be calm. Like they're not like ones here where people might be a bit rowdy. Everyone's listening to you, so if you shit in silence.
Right.
And they're just staring at you, say, okay. And then whoever's like hosting it will come off and like roast the shit out of you.
Really?
Yeah.
So if you bomb, they're not nice.
Yeah, they will roast the shit out of you, but they're not like enough to make you want to quit comedy. Just like, oh, that was terrible. Next up, and then they'll just get to the next guy.
I might start doing that at Giggle Gang because I feel like some people need to fucking quit. And there's some fucking goddamn bitches out here that are just sensitive as fuck. Get on Facebook and bitch and complain about everything. Fucking quit. The world doesn't need you. You useless waste of oxygen. Fuck. Mic drop. I'm out.
He's walked off. They're fucking...
Fuck this sport. I hate this game.
Is there anyone in your head, not saying a name, that you were like, I want him out of this?
There's like 60. There's literally like 60 cunts that need to give it up. I put them on a list and I'll never book them again. So you know when you come to my shows, you're not going to be watching fucking trash. Starting August though, I've booked some trash between now and then.
Do you know, have you ever like booked someone and you're like, oh, they're going to bomb that night?
Yeah. I've done it because either they're driving someone or like they pestered me for a gig and then they give me a gig and I feel like I have to. And I put them on the gig and I always try and like hide them in between like other people that are really good and I'm like, hopefully no one notices. And then on the night, the first person gets up, like the person on one side of the like shit sandwich, right? And they get up and they like kill, right? And the audience is like eating out of their hand, right? Then I bring up like the creme de la creme, mate, the middle of the shit sandwich, the big fucking steaming pile. And they get up there and just suck all the energy out of the room. Like a fucking Henry Hoover, just fucking straight out of there. And then the next person comes on who's the strongest performer out of the 3 and just dies because like there is just and their jokes are good, like they're going okay, but they've been so put off by who was up before them. They get up and they're like, what's the fucking point? I might as well just slit my throat on stage because it's just, and I feel bad, but again, that's what you get. Don't ever be too strong of a performer because all you're left to do is just sweep up the shit of fucking retards. Does that make any sense?
No, that makes perfect sense.
I don't know, man. Like, sometimes this is just the shit I think about.
To be fair, before I get on stage, I've got that ruthless head. I was like, I want that guy to fail right in front of me, just so I can go and kill. But then there's some people that fail hard enough that you can't get in.
The people you don't want to fail are the ones that do.
You just stand there and it's like, stop, please, get off stage, just walk away now.
Get off stage, let me try and revive this. Oh no, stop kicking them while they're down. No, come on, they're struggling to breathe, it's not a good thing, stop.
If it's a 10-minute set, like, start dying at like fucking 3 minutes in, you just go,
hey, just a message for everyone requesting 10-minute sets. Make sure they're funny. Just a fucking tip.
No, that really helps the night.
Maybe get a good quality 5 out before you write a 10, hey? Why don't we work it in steps? Stop trying to climb Mount Fuji before you've fucking gone up a hill. You fucking wankers. Like,
have you gone on a show before and saw someone bomb and then knew you're like, this night's over?
Yeah, I've got a name for you, I'll tell you afterwards. Every single show. When I walk in and I see that this person's on the bill. One time I saw her, that she was on the bill, and I just went home. I was trying to like conceal her gender, but fuck it, man. I'm this close to saying the name, I'm going crazy up in this bitch. Like,
about this woman that's destroying your comedy career.
She's not destroying my comedy career, but like,
she's killing all the audiences.
Every time I see her, the problem is that she's so lovely, but just not funny. Stay home.
How is she getting these gigs then? Oh no, I know so much. Wait, do the mime it out. Go.
No, I can't.
Yeah, don't say it out loud. Mime it to me.
This is just gonna be silence as I try and like do it. Where's your phone? I'll get her up on. Right, we need to move on. But so how long ago were you in New York doing comedy?
I think it was 2020, so about 4 years ago. What year is that?
4 years ago.
Is it 4 years ago? Yeah, I took a year. Yeah, 4 years ago.
You don't even know who that is, do you?
No. Yeah, it was about 4 years ago, so it must have been 2015.
So 2015 you started in New York just doing open mics,
yeah.
And then why have you not been more successful? That's what I want to know.
I had to. I kept getting.
But you're good.
Yeah, I kept getting broke though. So when you go broke, you was like, I'm gonna have to work a lot for a couple of months. So literally last year, I took an entire year off.
Oh, right.
So I was like getting real fucking high and then like.
So you're
down.
Talented, but you weren't here. So when did I meet you?
I think last year must have been.
You think you contacted me and you did Giggle Gang and that was the first time I met you?
That was last year, end of last year.
Okay.
I won't say it's not December.
But I'd heard of you before. Someone had mentioned you being like, hey, Teo Cousins, he's a guy to watch out for. And I was like, oh yeah. And then you contacted me and you were like, yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
You contacted me and you were like, oh, I want a gig. And then fucking here we are. And now we're busy mates.
You know what's mad? It might have been... Do you know who Daniel Soffers?
Yes.
Yeah, every time I find out that someone's like, oh, I've heard a lot about you, and it's like, who told you? It's always Daniel, which he's got
I've
my
never
back.
met Daniel, but I've heard a lot about Daniel.
Yeah, he's got my back for some reason. He spreads my name around, and he's like, he's really good. And I come back and say,
is it because you guys are both black, and you just someone's got to look out for you?
To be fair, we got to a point where it's like, are we the only two black guys doing comedy right now? And he's like,
are you? Who are the other black people doing comedy?
I've not seen anyone else.
Really?
Right now, and Daniel's gone down to London tour right now in Manchester. I think I'm the only black guy, but I don't want to say that. And then someone's like, "Oh, you forgot about me, motherfucker!" And then
so you can't class Tony Wright as black, can you? He's definitely of colour, but you know. I get it off now.
So look at the picture.
Sorry, Tony Wright. I think.
No, we're not laughing at Tony.
What were you laughing at?
I was laughing at a picture that came to mind.
Of Tony Wright?
No, I'm just.
Tony's mum cheated on his dad with a Somali man that worked in a toy factory that she was working in, like a Somalian security guard.
There's no way that's true. I'm not offending that.
He said it on this podcast. He told the whole story. You can listen to it. You can listen to it. So his mum and dad both worked in a toy factory in Kent, right? And there was an overnight security guard there that was Somalian. So Tony's dad is white. All his brothers and sisters are white. His mum is white. and he is half English, half Somali.
That is the most ruthless shit.
And his dad just has to deal with it. Still with his mum, like.
Nah, I don't know if I could do that. That's that's not my child. That's
actually, I think they're still together. I don't know if they're still together, but like he calls him his son and whatever. Like, it's not Tony's fault that, you know, mum's kicking it out wide on the weekends with the Somali security guard. I don't know how it got onto Tony Wright's family unit. I think I just had to explain how he wasn't like full. So Tony Wright's dad, if he was doing comedy, like his birth father, then he would be, you know, the other guy. But then he's in Kent, isn't he?
Yeah.
I assume, obviously. It was 23 years ago when he was there working at a toy store. When was the last time you went into a toy store?
Is it a toy store or a toy warehouse? Because, like, what are they...
I think it was like a place where they made toys. But, like, even like a toy store...
Toy factory sounds weird because I've never...
When was the last time you looked at children's toys?
Like
what toys are they playing with now? Like, I'm not up with what toys kids play with.
I always think it's Beyblade and Yu-Gi-Oh! And that's it.
I think that's over.
No,
what are the coolest toys? There's that kid on the internet, right, who like does like toy reviews. It's like Tyrone's Toy Reviews or something, and he's on like $1 million.
He makes, I think it might be per... No, he makes like a couple million per episode, and he puts like 3 or 4 out a week or some shit.
Really?
He's the most like paid
What's his
person.
name?
I think it's some...
Is it Tyrone?
That sounds like a...
Let's just Google most popular toys.
Yo, what's up? It's Tyrone. I'm here again with my toy reviews. This shit is crazy out here. I'm playing with the new Power Rangers.
Okay, alright, these are the most popular toys of 2019. Let's see what ones you've heard, okay? Yeah. We're going to go through it. We're going to play What Toy
yeah, you say it.
is popular.
I'll guess what it is.
I'm going to say the name and you're going to try and guess what the toy is, okay? So, the most... What? Where's the list? Excuse me? It's now gone on to when is Black Friday. Okay.
It's today, motherfucker.
Yeah, top toys for 2019 Black Friday. Here we go. Okay. So, Wowee Fingerlings Hugs.
Sounds like a sex technique. The Wowee Fingerling. What the fuck is that? Is it like finger puppets? Are you putting fingers in something, or is it?
Yeah, I think so. I've lost a picture of it now. So it was like a little thing that you like put on your finger, and it just seems like shit. I might have a new list here. Hang on a second. Okay, LOL Surprise. The new LOL Surprise Bubbly Surprise.
What the fuck kind of name is it? What is that? LOL Surprise.
LOL Surprise.
LOL Surprise.
What do you think it is?
It's like an emoji pillow or some shit?
No, it's a bubbly surprise. So I believe...
It's a bubble machine.
From the picture, it looks like a suitcase that you put in the bath and possibly there's bubbles. Oh, you have to dig through the kinetic sand to find all the surprises and dolls. Did we mention some surprises are fizzy? Learn more about the bubbly surprise now. Okay. This one here is pretty self-explanatory. Dancing baby shark doll. So you know Baby Shark from the Baby Shark. It's just a doll that dances to the song.
I fucking hate that. That's the worst sounding thing. Kids are getting ripped off. Or where's Transformers and Action Man gone?
I know. Right, now we've got the LOL Surprise Fuzzy Pets.
If you say LOL Surprise one more time. So fuzzy pets? What?
They're just dogs that have like pigtails.
What the fuck? The surprise is in their ass. LOL Surprise.
Oh, okay, alright. Yeah, we've got some toys for boys now. Alright. Treasure Aliens X.
They don't... That sounds like the off-brand shit, but it's...
This is legit, bro. So, what you get what looks like a cucumber, and basically you smash open his stomach and it's full of slime, and then within the slime is other baby aliens that you can like pry out of the slime and play with. Like look.
So you get to use that shit once then, or what? Like,
I don't know what happens. Like once you take him out of the slime, then
do you put something else back in it and then crack that up? Is that the game?
I don't know. Like he's like, he seems to have like really like split himself open.
What the?
But yeah, toys nowadays are weird.
Fucking.
Oh, here we go. Fingerlings light up narwhal.
All right. Narwhal. Let me see this
It's
shit.
a narwhal. Fingerlings narwhal.
Your kids are getting ripped off, and I don't know how.
Hatch animals, pink pixies, Avengers Endgame collectible. These toys are so shit.
These are the.
Our toys were so cool. Like Action Men was so awesome.
You know what was annoying? We were like, when I stopped getting out of toys, is when they seemed to start advancing. Because I remember seeing a Transformer that was like doing it on its own.
Now Fortnite have partnered with Nerf and have made an official Fortnite blaster. Can you take that silencer off, because then that makes it look like a 9mm.
Yeah.
I fucking love Nerf guns. Let's have a look.
I can't wait.
This is
to
the
see.
only cool shit there is. We used to like fully like mod up Nerf guns, have them looking fucking slick. Only 20 quid.
Plans a massive Nerf war in the middle of Piccadilly. That would be very cool.
You want to have a Nerf war in
Yeah.
Piccadilly?
Because they have that one. They have that big pillow fight in Manchester every year.
There's a pillow fight in Manchester?
Yeah, there's like thousands of people show up with pillows, just beat the shit out of each other for about an hour. Or something.
Really?
An hour and a half. Yeah. Every year.
Look at this guy. He's having fun with his Nerf gun. You just put the bullet straight in there. Pew, pew.
See, I feel like there's going to be a definite chance that I get gored from the back by a police officer if I'm running around pulling that out.
Well, I mean,
They should know it's a toy, but
I've got a story about that I've actually got in trouble for telling before, right? So I will tell it, and this time I'll tell the truth. Look, there's low surprise again, bro.
what the
Crazy. It's time to come clean, Teo.
Yeah.
It's time to come clean about the lies that I've been delivering to the listeners, okay? Because I told a story, okay, and I said it was me and my brother, okay, that were involved in this story.
Oh, okay.
My brother's name's Nick,
Yeah.
and technically in this story, it was a guy called Matt and a guy called Nick. The guy called Matt wasn't me though. It was just like a family friend of ours, right?
Okay.
So like I knew the details of the story, but I wasn't like live there in the story. And this guy, Matt, contacted me on Facebook and he was like, "You're a fucking fraud, fucking telling my fucking story, making shit up, like all this." He just like went off on me, and I was like, "Bro, you need to get a job and calm the fuck down." Like he's having a lot of personal problems. Let's just say that. Let's just not take it so hard on him. But I'll tell the story again for your benefit.
Yeah.
Now, for the record, right, I may slip back into my old ways of lying and pretending that I'm at the scene, but just know it's another dude called Matt.
Matt, I've got you back.
His life ain't going so well, you know. His life ain't going great. So they went down to a school that just like modded up these Nerf guns. I take out the shitty like 6 kilo spring, put in a 20 kilo spring, like bang, right? Big fucking like put like metal parts in it, so when you're like loading it, it's like sliding on metal rails and shit, like fucking proper shit. Okay, upgraded these long shots. They'd also made their own bullets, so they made the bullets like smaller. They like weighted them, so like they were like weighted to the front, and it was like it didn't have so much like tailspin on it, so it was like smaller, so it would just shoot through the air. And they went down to a school to do a range test. Okay, now everything's painted black.
Yeah.
Okay, all the guns are painted black. They're in a school ground, right, with cameras and guns that look like M16s and sniper rifles, literally just like shooting these things, then like with a tape measure, like measuring it out, like clearly doing a range test, right? And like we were young, like they were young. I wasn't there again. Fuck, I did it again. But I was young, so they were young at the time. But like, you know, adults, still adults.
Wait, what do you mean? How old?
Maybe like 20 something.
Yeah, okay, that's not acceptable at all. I thought you were like teenagers. This is
Nah. Maybe, I don't know, my brother was probably like 19.
no,
and,
too old stuff.
and Matt would have probably been about 23 or 24.
Yeah, that Matt's way too old to do this shit.
Matt's like Matt created his own business modding people's Nerf guns when he was like 25. Like that's how cool this bloke is. So I know you're surprised his life might have gone downhill from there. But so anyway, the police rock up because obviously someone's called the cops because there's guys with guns in a fucking school ground. Now it is a Saturday, right? So it's not during the week. But anyway, cops come out, guns drawn, put the guns on the ground. Literally, they're like face down on the floor, like handcuffed behind the back. What are you doing with these guns? Pick it up. And they're like, they're toys, like on the ground. Like, they're Nerf guns, see, look. And they're like, why are they painted black? And whatever. And then so they're like on the floor, basically trying to. And then the guy's like, oh, it says Nerf on it. He's like, yes, it's a toy. And they're like, why have you done this? Like, you're not allowed to do this. They're supposed to have. It's illegal to have like guns without the orange tip on them unless they're real. So they had technically broken the law, but they were just very apologetic. They were like, we're literally filming a rain test. The tape measures on the ground. Like, everything that you could imagine for a range test was there. Yeah, there's another dude here. It's all G, man. Don't worry about it. This is Cam. He's a gangster. So just for the record, I wasn't there.
Wait, did they break into the school then?
No, it was just like a public backyard of a school. So in Australia, we don't have scumbags everywhere. We have to lock up our schools and shit so no one can. Like, you could just roam around school grounds when there was no school on.
What the fuck?
Like, it's fine. Like, there was small fences, but and there was gates and you just opened them and walked in. Like, if you wanted to hang out in a school, you could. Sometimes we would go and hang out on the roof of a toilet block in our school, on the weekends, just because it was fun. That was in New Zealand though, not in Australia. But
still, what do you mean? Is there security there or what?
No.
Why?
Just you lock up the classrooms and you go, and that was it. There was never any problems.
Oh, you guys are nice, man. I remember my primary school got robbed. So they robbed the computers, then we replaced them 4 days later. Then they got robbed that night that they came. Someone found out where the computers were being sold around the corner, sent the police there, and in retaliation they burnt down where we used to keep the computers. So we weren't in school for a good 3 weeks because someone just burnt the inside, and they got. So
was it an organised crime gang that was stealing the computers?
They took the old big brick ones. Then we got thin ones from Dell, all completely new. They took those, and then they got caught. Well, some of them got caught selling it, and then they just burnt the inside of our school. They just set it on fire.
What?
Yeah.
What suburb is this?
This is in Charlton, so Barlow Hall is where it happened.
Near Barlowmore Road?
Yeah. they just fucking burnt the shit out of it. But they got in first. It wasn't thrown through a window because they had cages on the windows. So you have to get inside the building to do all this.
So how did they get in?
I didn't. You know what was weird? I went past obviously because a friend lost his shit. He lived around the corner from school, so he lost his shit. He was like, the school's on fire. You can't get up there. The school's on fire. I was like, okay, it's bullshit. I was already on the way there, but there was no shattered glass or anything, so they got in somehow without breaking anything.
It's probably one of the teachers, man.
No, all our teachers were all old white ladies, so they were all shook up, oh god.
One of them's getting mowed by a black dude. That's what I'm saying. She's getting that that juicy cock, and she's like, "You want a computer, boys?"
What about the computers, Jenny? And he's like, I don't know. Are you asking me?
We getting new ones tomorrow. Oh, that's nice to know.
Tyrone, come quickly.
They got the new computers.
They got the new shits. I'll be right there.
Was this a primary school?
Yeah.
Oh my god!
I spent 3 weeks outside of school, just they might burn us in the school, so they were we're gonna get security and see what else we can do to stop it from happening.
No way. Nothing like that has ever happened in Australia. To my knowledge, actually, I tell a lie.
Instantly backs up and said, I tell a lie.
Sorry. The one rule on this podcast is no backtracking, but I'm not backtracking. I just forgot about the time that one of my brother's friends got his face sliced open with a meat cleaver.
What
okay.
the fuck?
So.
You said it like New Zealand was a nice place.
No, this is Australia. We'd only lived in Australia 3 months. We had this new school called St. Lawrence's, right? And there's a bunch of goddamn Asians, right? This gang called the JJs, right? And when I say Asians, I don't mean Indians and Pakistanis and all that. I mean Chinese, Japanese.
Yeah.
That's what we call Asians,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
So I think they were Japanese, right? Because JJ, the Japanese jokers. I don't know what it stands for, but I just thought like there was no joking about it, man.
Yeah.
This guy got his face cut up. Okay.
Fuck.
So they came into the school and
They came into. They're not part of the students.
no, they are not part of the students. They came in like black hoodies, okay? They had masks on, okay? And they had like weapons with them. So one guy had like a machete, another guy had like, do you know what a trolley bar is?
What the fuck is that?
So you know when you go to Sainsbury's and you get a trolley, if you
Yeah.
get an Allen key, you can unscrew the metal bar, right?
Oh, it's
And
literally a
you've got-
trolley's bar.
You've got like a trolley bar, and they fucking hurt if you get whacked with the trolley bar.
There was
right?
like plastic thing, like.
No, they're metal underneath. They're steel. They're made out of the same frame as the trolley.
For fuck's sake.
So you can just crack all the plastic off, and then
Yeah.
you've just got this metal bat, right? Trolley bar, right? So
Yeah.
one of them had a trolley bar, and another one had a meat cleaver, right? And then I think the other ones, I don't know what other weapons they had, but like small knives and whatever. There was about 6 of them, and
Yeah.
they all had weapons. And they're walking through the school with masks on, and someone goes, "Oi, like, what are you doing?" And they're like, "We're doing a drama project." And they're like, "Oh, okay." And they just let him. This wasn't security. This was just like another student. Then they were like walking to find this guy who had apparently slept with one of their girlfriends. That was what it was over.
Shit.
Turns out he hadn't even slept with her. The girlfriend was just a liar. So they'd been like talking over like text, and then they found it, and then he was like, "Have you slept with him?" And she was like, "Yeah," like just to make him jealous. And they're like, "Right." Found out what school he went to. Found out where he fucking hangs out at lunchtime. Fucking took a gang of blokes down. They were walking like to find this guy, and then somebody else piped up and was like, "Oi, like, where are you going?" And they're like, "We've got a drama project." And he was like, "What drama project?" And started giving them shit. So they just like sliced him and like sliced his face like clean open, and then everyone was like, "Oh shit, like we've just fucking cut this student."
Yeah.
And then so they just bounced. They didn't even get to the guy that they'd come there to get, who was innocent anyway.
This guy.
Then the teachers obviously went into meltdown. So they were like, "Someone's been attacked." Everyone get into like the library, so we're all like crammed in there. No one knows what's going on. All we know is that someone's come into the school and attacked one of our students, right? So then it all sort of comes out. This guy got cut, and the ironic thing is that my brother was in the library, but the guy that got cut was in his group of mates.
Yeah.
So he came like back. He was walking out of the library, and everyone was like, "Walk back in." And then he was like, "Where's his mate?" And then all his other mates came and told him, like, "You never guess what happened." I can't remember the guy's name, Paul or whatever it was. You know, Paul has got his face sliced up, like, and everyone was like, "Oh shit, this is hectic." So 3 days later, okay, at the gates of our school that are open, you can walk up. At lunchtime, we literally like look down off the hill, and there's 3 JJs in black hoodies who were like standing at the gate, and like we all went down. There's probably like 100 people that just went down, and they like ran away, and like teachers were like chasing them down the street. Like it was anarchy, mate. It was hectic. But then we had police escorts from the train station to the school. So like whenever we'd get off the train, we'd have to like wait, and then we'd walk as a big group, and there'd be like a police officer with us, and that happened for like a month. And then they'd be there when we came out of school as well, because our school's at the top of the hill, and we'd walk down the hill to the train station. But just on that walk, the cops would just sort of come, and there was like 4 of them that would do sort of rotations and take like a group of 20 or 30. So we'd all be together as a group. There'd be a police officer just there just to make sure.
That sounds like that's like a samurai movie where a village is getting terrorized by a fucking Yakuza group.
It was unbelievable. But then like whenever I'd see Japanese people, I'd just be like, "Fucking JJs." Like, but like I don't even know like I don't know the history of them. I don't know.
Japanese
I don't know what they stand for. Like
what were they?
I don't know anything about them other than.
Were they just a gang that were local, or did we like? Do you know the JJs everywhere?
No. I've never heard of them before or since. Like, they were just, and I think the gang just dissipated because I think they caught the guy that did the slicing, and then the other guys got done for trespassing, and then I think it just all disintegrated because like I didn't go to that, so I only went for that to that school for that 1 year, then I moved to like a local school, and I had friends that were still there, and I'm like, "Never heard from the JJs?" And they were like, "Nah, never since." Like just that one day they came in, sliced that guy because he asked too many questions.
And then fucking war for fun.
Yeah, and that's a message to everybody. If you see something, you know, if you see it, say it or whatever it is. No, don't say it. If you see it, just keep your head down and think, Let's hope I don't get cut.
By a JJ.
That's right. That's right. And JJs don't discriminate. Well, they do because they cut a white guy, but you know.
I feel like we're making a new slur. It's like fucking JJs up here.
Fucking JJ, fucking bomb
It's like
sniffer.
Bomb sniffer. Fucking around here.
So, this podcast has been pretty loose. But I want to know about, like, when you're going to get famous. Like, what's your plans for the future? When are you going to, like, stop cooking chicken and start, like, smashing it?
I say right now. Yeah, no, pretty much right now I'm making a pilot for a TV show that I want to make.
Oh, yeah.
So I'm going to make 3 trailers.
Thanks for including me, man.
No, I've not started it yet. So I'm just literally just writing it out right now.
Oh, okay.
But I'm going to do 3 trailers and then get loads of weird shit. Because I want to make like a fantasy thing, but like with some mental health shit going on as well. Because black people do not talk about it at all. Like,
really?
Yeah, real weird about it.
I've got one rule that you're not allowed to talk about mental health on this podcast because I didn't care if you've got anxiety.
No, I don't care.
Everyone's got anxiety, but I'll let you talk about mental health.
No, I'm not.
Different.
There's no mental health like talk coming, but it's just like
depressed.
Yeah, I've been depressed, but it's been like gone to the hospital and they've diagnosed it, so it's not just like me.
You got to touch titties this morning. Why? Are you
no, now I'm fine. I'm fucking giddy now. The titty heals everything. I don't give a shit. Titties, all the world just. And you're fine.
That's right. Do more groping if you're sad.
No, it was consented. I don't want a Donald Trump myself.
The definition of consent is so grey, man. Seriously. I'm like,
it's so great. No, it's very defined.
Not really.
What do you mean? It's not. Why?
Like, don't touch me. You sure? You know, who knows what could happen out there. You know what I mean?
You're the hitchhiker like everyone's scared of.
I feel like this is my opinion, right? And this might be unpopular, okay? But the idea of like consent, of being like, can I kiss you? Like all that, it just ruins the mood, okay? What you do have to respect is that no means no, okay? So if you're getting the right signals, like me and you are looking into each other's eyes, and I sort of like feel that I want to kiss you, I'm not going to be like, hey Taya, is it okay if I kiss you? I'm just going to move in. And then if you go, no, I go, oh, okay, sorry, I misread. But the whole idea of like asking before you have to do everything, I don't think that's plausible.
I get what you're saying, yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I think as well, especially if you're meeting someone for like the first time and it starts to get like a bit hot and heavy, maybe consent to have sexual intercourse with someone, maybe, but not to like kiss somebody or even like touch somebody. Like if you touch somebody and then they're uncomfortable with it, stop doing that.
Yeah.
But like, you know, the passion takes over, man.
Yeah,
that's what I mean. The whole idea of consent is like so great.
Okay.
It's like, what is consent? Is consent just me looking at you and I'm being like, I think he wants to kiss me, like in the back of my head, and then I kiss you and it's like, oh, he did want to kiss me. Okay. Or am I being like, just nodding my head like this? Or am I being like, hey Teo, is it alright if I kiss you with my mouth, lips and tongue? Like, do you know what I mean? Like,
yeah, it could kill.
It could. That would definitely kill the mood, especially like at the end. That part sounds like you blowing your nose, you disgusting fuck. Teo literally blew his nose before this. I'm so glad he did. He's been coked off his tits,
I don't know what he's talking about. I had a little bit, and then I went to bed, and I'm fine now. Police can't catch me. I don't give a fuck. I don't know. In my head,
police don't listen to this shit, man.
Yeah, they will. After I've been on it.
Police are busy fighting made-up crime.
It's made up crime.
Well, they don't fight real crime, man. I see fucking criminals in the street every fucking day in this country, just doing whatever the fuck they want. Cops just drive past being like, we've got to get someone with a bloody bag of weed before sundown.
I feel like they know where the drug dealers are, but definitely are just leaving them alone because they get high out of work.
Yeah, and they're fucking buying from them. Absolutely. Like, and again, like, the war on drugs is so dumb because, like, if they really wanted to stop drugs,
they could stop every port in the way, like, to get in.
They could, definitely, if they really wanted to stop drugs. But the drugs make the world go round. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. Like, drugs keep a lot of people stupid and voting the way that they want to vote. It's the same reason why, like, I don't know why it took Jamie Oliver to ruin everyone's fucking life and his own restaurants for them to care about sugar and food.
What did he do to his own restaurants? I keep hearing about. He just fucked.
Oh no! By getting rid of sugar, I believe
Yeah.
he ruined his own restaurant chain because all those kids he fucked over in school
Yeah.
are now adults and they're like, not going to fucking Jamie's Italian. Fucking cunt. I'd rather fly to Italy than eat at that scumbag's restaurant. Like I wasn't even in the country at this point, but
I was going to high school when he visited my specific high school, and he took the vending machines out 1 week before we got there.
No
1
way.
week, and he took all the chocolates and shit that I saw on the fucking open day they had like 2 months before.
this is what I mean. He burnt his bridges with his customer base,
Yeah.
and he didn't fucking bat an eyelid at the time. And like it was only because of his crusade against sugar that the sugar taxes come in and people give a flying fuck about being healthy. If your government had their way,
Yeah.
they would keep people fat, stupid, and voting conservative. Like
They fucking-
that's exactly what they want. Like the more fat, dumb British people there are in this country, the easier it is to take advantage of them.
oh, yeah.
Like who's ringing you, bro? Is that Lewis Capaldi?
There's so many names, you know. I don't know any names. How's my brother Lewis? Is one of my father's many offspring.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I've got.
Why is your name Aditeo Adidoy and his name is
I
Lewis?
don't know why. I genuinely, no, my mum gave up, or she lost the bet because it doesn't explain.
Can you say your full name for me?
Stephen Johnson.
No, please.
Stephen Raphael Johnson.
This doesn't work if you be an idiot.
What? It's Stephen Raphael. No, it's Aditeo, Adidoin, Adijumo, Adi Nike, Aditola, and then Vincent, which is Jamaican. That's the only Jamaican name I got.
What's Adi Nike?
They're all names of like grandfathers and stuff.
Really?
So all the other grandfathers that I've had get a name in mine, which is
really?
fucking weird. And then Adi means like royalty.
Okay.
So
So you had a grandfather called Teo?
no, that's mine. That's me.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
you. Okay.
What?
But then you get all the other names as well.
Yeah.
Okay. So
And then
where did Aditeo come from?
I think that's just what they chose. Oh, it means Teo means sufficient, brings sufficient joy, which is fucking rude.
That should be a review on your comedy poster. Teo Cousins brings sufficient joy.
It's so fucking rude. And I was like, do you mean like a lot of joy? She was like, nah, it's specifically sufficient.
Sufficient joy. That's like me though. Like Hazel will ask me how things are. I'll be like, it was all right, and she's like, just all right. I was like, yeah, it was all right. Like, you know, I'm not gonna like be like, oh my god, it was so amazing. But like, it wasn't bad. It was just all right.
Just sufficient.
How was the podcast with Teo? That was all right. You know,
Yeah,
he brings sufficient joy.
Yeah. Who names a child with that? There's not even a lot of joy. Just yeah, it's alright.
What number were you in the offspring list?
I am second, so I'm second, and there is 1, 2, 4, 6. I think it's 6 was out my dad's kids. Yeah,
That's a lot of kids.
yeah. He likes to get about.
Does he?
Yeah. So over in America, he made 3, 4, and then Lewis and me are the ones from here.
So he's like he's an international man of fatherhood and banging birds.
Yeah, he was just real bad at it. Like he's real bad at the other part afterwards.
What, the fathership?
Yeah.
Oh, right, okay. He's a horrible father.
No, he's a terrible father.
Okay.
Oh my god, I can't show this to anyone.
No. We can cut this out. Or I'll tell you that I will and that I won't.
No,
'Cause I'm
keep it.
lazy.
I'm not. Keep it.
You gonna show this to Lewis?
Yeah. Oh, he loves this shit. You just sit down and shit on him sometimes. Real fun.
What does Lewis do with his life?
Lewis is. Oh shit, what is he? He does something down south. Oh yeah, he does like. When people go into like. He gets like staff for like arenas and stuff.
Okay.
So he's
like
just like
temporary workers to
Yeah.
come in and do event support.
Yeah, so
recruitment.
he's constantly doing it at like football arenas and stuff. So he's always just cruising around somewhere, joining some concert. So it's pretty sick.
That's cool. That sounds like fun. Well, look, I'm glad we wrapped up with that exciting story about what Lewis does for work, because we've done almost an hour. Do you want to like shout out anyone, like Leeds Titties girl?
Shout out to Leeds Titties girl. You know who you are. I'm sorry for after this. I should have said nothing about her.
I hope that he bought you sufficient joy.
Oh, when she gets to Manchester, sufficient joy.
Really? She coming to see you next?
Yeah.
That's exciting. You
Yeah.
gonna take her to go see your mum or what?
Oh no, that's way too early. First.
Oh, don't you live with your mum?
No.
Oh.
Studio, I'm alone. I'm a bachelor.
Really?
I mean, I'm not a bachelor. I'm in a relationship.
With who?
The lead's girl. Oh, no. Look,
Oh, wow.
See, this is back.
You met her 2 days ago, man.
This is ridiculous.
You're moving faster than Curtis.
Jesus.
And me. I told Hazel I loved her after 10 days.
No, you didn't.
Yeah, I did.
No, you fucking didn't.
Yeah, she's still here. That's a fucking
Well-
lie. Because when you know, you know.
Did you say 10 days? You said it.
10
what?
days. I knew I loved her, so why not tell her?
That's sweet as shit, but also insane as fuck.
Yeah, but she's still here. I asked her to move to Australia 4 days in. I was like, I really like you, but this is not going to work if you won't come to Australia. So if you're going to come, really think about it. Give me an answer.
Are you serious?
She took like 2 days to think about it. Like she probably thought about it. I was like, don't answer now because that's just like a knee jerk. Like, yeah, I'll come. I was like, I want you to really fucking think about it because if you're telling me you're gonna come, I expect you to come. So she like spoke to her mum and her grandparents and everyone. She's like, I've met this guy and he wants me to go to Australia, and they were like, yeah, fucking do it. So now she's in. She's locked in.
4 days in.
4 days, yeah. Yeah, it was quick, man. I don't know, but I didn't come to like fuck around. I didn't even want a girlfriend. Like I wasn't even looking for a relationship. Like the whole thing about coming to England was like no relationship, no girls. We just come here, do our thing, then I go back to Australia and live my life. So like I wasn't willing to like muck around and like waste time with someone that wasn't going to be like a long-term investment.
Yeah.
So like, you know, if I didn't see myself, like Curtis has asked me, I can see myself at 70 years old, still with Hazel, living in Australia. Our own fucking house, our kids off doing shit.
Oh, you sweet son of a
all
bitch.
shit I can see, and if I couldn't see it, I just wouldn't bother because I can just go home and do what I want to do there. You know, I've now got to try and stay in England to like stay with her.
Oh.
So you know, it's a stress. It's a stress I didn't expect. It's a stress that I'm willing to take on.
That's sweet, but you're gonna get deported when Brexit kicks in eventually.
I know, bro.
You're getting deported.
I know. We need to bring in Nigel Farage. No, that's not the guy.
No.
Who's the guy we want? Who's the guy we want?
Jeremy Corbyn.
Yeah, Corbyn. Sorry. Who's Farage?
No, you're not Nigel Farage. Fucker's fault.
Is he good?
No.
Oh, right.
No.
What does he support?
Just leave Nigel Farage alone. He's fucking ridiculous.
Shout out to you, Nigel. All right. Thanks for listening, boys. Right, who you want to shout out? Quick.
Shout out to Dan, Sarah, Marv, Google Gang, Curtis. Curtis's future wife.
I can't stop it. It won't stop.
Janet Jackson, Maria Jackson.